The Ryder Cup is an event that brings Europeans and Americans together in a large competition. For big events like the Ryder Cup, the Professional Golfers Association of America, which we better known as the PGA, was challenged with data and insights scattered across separate data sources. This included crowd analytics, merchandise sales, ticket scan data, network health metrics. This fragmentation made it difficult for tournament staff to make timely, informed decisions that affect fan satisfaction. So the solution, the PGA chose HPE Private Cloud AI with HPE Professional Services. Why did HPE win this deal? HPE offered a secure, scalable, and high-performance solution that can integrate and analyze diverse data sources in real time. This enabled the PGA operations team to unify insights from multiple sources into a single, actionable platform. This solution provides the PGA with improved decision-making, with a real-time view of tournament operations, an enhanced fan experience with better traffic flow management, and improved safety. They optimize revenue with insight from sales, accurate resource allocation. They have reliable connectivity and proactive issue resolution. I am Gabriel Bronner, Chief Technologist for Private Cloud at HPE. Happy to be here, and we're going to talk about how we go from pilot to production in AI with HPE Private Cloud AI. I'm not going to be the only speakers. We have one partner and 3 customers that I'll invite over so you can hear direct experiences from customers going today from pilot to production. Generative AI is a general-purpose technology that is far more dynamic than previous general-purpose technologies, say the internet or electricity. It has reached historic acceleration with 65 to 71% of organizations using AI today. What are the key drivers for this adoption? First, low barrier of entry. AI tools are accessible. Second, immediate utility. Modern AI models can immediately add significant value to a wide range of tasks like summarizing, drafting documents, research, code generation. The other thing is ease of use. Natural language interfaces eliminate specialized training or complex coding knowledge. We're seeing good results for several use cases. Technology software. At HPE, we use AI to generate code snippets, also to develop tests. The financial services, examples would be spot fraud, credit scoring, risk modeling for loans. Healthcare, from analyzing images, aiding with diagnosis, helping with research. We're going to hear from a customer today, St. Jude Children's Hospital, that they're using PCAI in this space. Retail and e-commerce, recommendation engines to customers boost sales, forecast future demand with greater accuracy and optimize inventory. Customer service, AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistant handle high volume of customer inquiries 24/7. So in Europe, sometimes we don't say 24/7, but yeah, all day, all night, weekends too. They deliver better customer satisfaction. We're going to hear from a customer, Client Computer, who's using today Private Cloud AI in this space, customer service. So we built HPE Private Cloud AI. It is integrated infrastructure that delivers AI innovation in hours, replacing fragmentation with a standardized AI factory delivered as a single SKU. This eliminates integration complexity, giving you one bill, one support contact. Deployment then moves from months to business impact in hours. It offers comprehensive control with unified lifecycle management. By preloading a curated, standardized AI workbench, your teams have direct access to everything they need for development, deployment, and maintenance. So it's open, allowing choice from NVIDIA, Hugging Face, or 75 plus ISV partners, but it's centrally governed, ensuring you can anchor RAG with your private, secure data. It offers rigorous governance and platform-wide security. Built-in automation replaces manual configuration, decreasing risk. we provide integrated observability and continuous automated risk monitoring. Also, for highly regulated industries, we have an air-gap version that ensures total data isolation, not connected to the internet. Overall, HPE Private Cloud AI delivers standardization, accelerates time to business impact, and turns your secure private data into proprietary AI. If you're going to put AI at the core of your business, you need an architecture built for that reality, and that's what we're delivering with HPE Private Cloud AI. On the bottom layer of the diagram, you can see servers, GPUs, storage, and system software needed for AI. Next layer, we offer HPE AI Essentials. That's software we've developed that gives you curated software that enables you to build AI applications while privately accessing your data. So think about that. We do the work of building all the pieces that you may need. And then we offer models, blueprints, and applications from NVIDIA and the community. So effectively, it's the one place where you have everything you need. Yesterday, we announced some major enhancements that close the gap between AI ambition and enterprise reality. These enhancements are co-engineered with NVIDIA to transform the platform into an AI innovation engine. First, we have refreshed the foundational compute power with HPE ProLiant Gen 12 servers and the NVIDIA RTX 6000 Pro GPUs across all configurations. So current generations and future generations from H200 to NVIDIA RTX 6000 Pro GPUs. This delivers a new generation of power efficiency, which enables you to run more AI in the same physical footprint. Next, we decrease the complexity of moving AI pilots to production by integrated NVIDIA AIQ, blueprints, and the latest reasoning models. Data science team get pre-validated cutting-edge environments out of the box. The other thing we added is fractional GPU support. So with fractional GPU support, you can carve up and share expensive resources across multiple users or smaller workloads. Finally, all this runs on hardened NVIDIA NIM microservices to deliver high-speed inference performance on trusted enterprise-grade components. These are the enhancements that secure your data, de-risk your deployment, and deliver the fastest time to value for enterprise AI. And finally, we have more than 75 validated use cases with different partners. The idea of working with partners is you can get Private Cloud AI and do your own development, but you can also work with our partners and have complete solutions. In order to have a conversation with a partner, I'd like to welcome Abdi Godarzi. He is the US Chief Commercial Officer for Zora AI at Deloitte. Zora AI is a platform for Agentic AI, and CFO Insights is a particular application or use case. Abdi, can you please come join us on stage? Thank you, Abdi.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. First, is my description fair? You guys have a platform called Zora AI, and you have a particular use case called CFO Insights. Is that a fair description?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Can you tell us a bit more about what CFO Insights on HPE Private Cloud AI offers?
Absolutely. So first of all, Zora AI is an agentic product platform designed to help enterprises get value out of agentic capabilities. And CFO Insight is our flagship solution that provides CFOs different level of insights and problem-solving capabilities that they do not have today. So that's what it brings in. And obviously, it's available on HPE AI, and it's been designed and engineered in collaboration with HPE, NVIDIA, and a few other partners.
Okay, that's great. So if I'm a CFO or I'm on the CFO team, what kind of questions can I ask? Can I have information about how sales are going today? Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Yeah, if you think about CFOs or any other, finance executives, you need to run the business. To run the business, you need reports. You need analyzers. You need people who can understand that data and tell you how things are going. And this constant conversation between the organization that prepares the data and an organization that consumes the data, it's time consuming, it costs a lot, and it's not accurate and it's not real time. What if you have a digital worker that actually constantly connected to multiple data sources, understand your data, understand your business, and it can make sense out of the whole thing anytime you ask any questions? That is a game changer when you think about how business is executed today. And these CFOs actually do this on a regular basis, or any other CFO.
So let's say I have data on multiple sources in my company,
Yeah.
and now I want to see how sales are going today.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question in plain English saying, how are sales quarter today by region? Do I get a response to that?
Absolutely. So you can chat with your data. That's a common capability that almost every, like kind of agentic engine provides. But insights and problem solving is a different, level of understanding of the data and understanding the analysis. And the way it works is you basically have multiple KPIs. These KPIs come from different sources. You have ERPs, you have customer solutions, you have analytical solutions. You need to aggregate all that together, make sense out of that data, and be able to answer that question every single time with the same level of accuracy. That's a big challenge, that if you're using a probabilistic system, you need to apply some level of determinism.
Right.
And that determinism is like, simple example, you ask ChatGPT, tell me a joke. In 1,000 different times, you hear 1,000 different jokes.
Yeah.
If you ask your system how my sales is doing in this region for this business unit 1,000 times, you need to hear the same answer. So you have to apply that and build that.
Yeah, we don't want any creative accounting. We
Exactly.
Solid accounting.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very good. And insights. So for example, if I say, how are the sales going this quarter? And can you tell me, can the system tell me why things are failing, for example?
Yeah, if you think about, the hierarchy of data analysis, the first is prescriptive. Yeah. How's my sales doing, right? You see some data.
Yeah.
When you see any data, what do you do first? You ask 5 more questions.
Right.
And that is the diagnostic levels of how things are happening, why things are happening.
Yeah.
You go even further, you become prescriptive of why this is happening and how can I prevent it. And farther down is, like you basically go into the levels of basically stopping this from future, kind of use cases. So if you apply those levels of analysis to your design, then therefore, when you ask a question, you can understand why something is happening, how you prevent it, what are the what-if scenarios.
So for example, if I have an inventory problem and says your sales are below target and the reason is your inventory.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You can ask those questions. And today, the way that work is done, you send that question to somebody, they give you a query, you analyze that query, you ask that question again. But the digital agents is capable of understanding that and giving you the answer on a real-time basis. So that's a huge difference.
In CFO Insights, you work with HPE and NVIDIA, so the performance is optimized for private cloud AI, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah. It is designed for a secure AI solution.
Excellent.
We have multiple products. CFO Insight, again, is the one that is grabbing a lot of headlines because it provides a lot of insights and a lot of problem solving very quickly.
Okay. Can you give us a sense, if I'm a company, not HPE, and I'm interested in getting CFO Insights, if I talk to you tomorrow, you have to connect with my data, you have to figure things out. How long will it take me to be ready?
Yeah, it is designed for simplicity. In less than 4 weeks, you can have a pilot running. Nice. In less than 12 weeks, you can have a non-production instance up and running in your environment. In less than 3 months, you can go to production.
I'm buying this.
Oh, you already bought it.
I already bought it. Actually, HPE is using CFO Insights in our CFO office. Yes. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, I hope you got a sense of what is private cloud AI. And we have 75 partners. We cannot bring them all, but you got a sense from one. So there's many partners that are doing work on top of PCAI or private cloud AI. I want to hear from customers now. We want to hear from customers. You don't want to hear me talking about what we do, but I think we want to hear what our customers are doing with PCAI, what kind of results they're achieving, what kind of experience they have in, what are they using it for. So I'd like to first invite Arif Usta. He's a senior AI engineer in the Research and Information Services at St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. St. Jude's mission is to advance cures and means of prevention for pediatric catastrophic diseases, including cancer, through research and treatment. I also like to add that you don't have to have money to go to St. Jude. They'll take care of you, which in the US is a big thing. So with that, and feeling good about it, I'd like to invite Arif to join us. Hello, Arif, please come. Thank you for being here, Arif.
Thanks for having me.
Sit down for a second. So context is hospital research environment. Arif, you're building solutions for users at St. Jude using AI. Can you tell us a little bit about who are your users and what are their needs?
At St. Jude, our research community is vast and diverse, encompassing more than thousands of researchers across critical departments such as immunology, oncology, structural biology, and computational biology. So their work spans the entire spectrum, from the foundational basic discovery science to highly translational research that directly impacts diagnostics and therapeutics for pediatric catastrophic diseases. So our job as Research Information Services is to provide means, software, applications, and tools to basically accelerate their scientific pace, increase their scientific throughput, and effectively bridge the gap between scientific innovation and patient impact. So, and when it comes to AI, it's basically typically twofold, the use cases that we have, similar to any research institution. So it's mainly training and inference. So they effectively use deep learning, machine learning, or AI models to train their own customized models that we have at St. Jude using our own non-public proprietary data, which is also important that these data that we have at St. Jude is not available, and it's directly coming from our patients. So for training, they need flexible environments. But once the model is created and curated and scientifically validated, their shift, basically, their focus shifts to inference. And inference process is fundamentally different than the training process. So they need inferencing for mainly two purposes. One is reproducibility, which you can easily find among any research institution, to share results and then share the insights for the research that they are producing. And the other common reason is basically providing collaboration. So once the model is available through inference, you would like to make it available to your collaborators so that larger audience, maybe different labs, even different researchers outside PCAI can have access to those models through inferencing.
Okay. Very interesting environment with the users you have. Probably for people in this area, they'll feel connected with that. Other people feel different but interesting. So can you tell us a bit of how you are using private cloud AI to address those needs that you have?
Sure. So as I mentioned, so we have a large HPC or high-performance computing cluster comprised of multiple compute platforms attached to a basically shared storage where our researchers can have access to diverse resources, software, but they're leveraging this large HPC platform for mainly training purposes. Because when it comes to inference, it is inherently different than the training. The concept, in contrast to training, it becomes how to basically create reliable and secured environments for having access to these AI models. So this is where it gets tricky, especially for our researchers, because inferencing is an engineering challenge. So it has two components. One is packaging, and the other one is deployment. And these can become really challenging bottlenecks for our scientists or researchers. And this is precisely where we leverage PCAI, because PCAI has a software called MLIS that basically abstracts away these challenging engineering challenges, so that we can easily deploy these AI models through the software, and then they can have access to these AI models in a controlled and secured environment. And that's how we precisely utilize PCAI for our inferencing needs.
Excellent. So that's how you use it. We're chatting briefly yesterday. You mentioned also that you import your own applications to run on PCAI. Can you say a word about that?
Sure. Well, PCAI, especially the software that I mentioned, MLIS, has multiple different interfaces. The first one you already showed in the presentation, that is basically being able to deploy NVIDIA NIMs, which we already did. We recently deployed a NVIDIA NIM Boltz-2 model, which is a critical model for drug discovery that allows our researchers to basically predict protein structure and binding affinity, which is quite important in structural biology. But there is also other interfaces. So you can basically bring your own customized model, either through containerization, or if you're finding that slightly challenging, and then you can basically bring your own model using a higher level MLOps solution, such as BentoML, and PCAI through MLIS can handle all these use cases and can easily deploy these AI models. And the other thing is, so PCAI comes with a software stack out of the box, and you can easily import what you want to utilize as well. So it also acts as a backbone for you to import your own solutions, applications, and software.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing that. How has your experience been? Any aspects you value in HPE Private Cloud AI that you want to share?
I think the fact that PCAI comes with an end-to-end MLOps software stack is valuable for us. Yeah. So we are extensively using a software called MLflow, which comes with PCAI, which basically allows us to streamline model management and basically makes our researchers' life easier for tracking their experiments. You can imagine we have a lot of researchers, and as we speak, they're producing these AI models. So it's important to manage these models in a unified instance. But doing this entire MLOps or entire ML lifecycle within a control and secure environment with built-in implementation of RBAC, and having the fact is just that we have PCAI in our St. Jude infrastructure, meaning nothing going outside. We can basically build everything in-house, so which basically provides us a secure environment to utilize all these AI models, which is especially critical in a domain like healthcare.
This is excellent. I really enjoyed listening to you. I hope everyone did.
Hopefully.
And thank you for your work. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you enjoy listening to Arif and St. Jude. I mean, real use case, complex, but handling it in a very unique way. I'd like to switch gears a little bit and invite a different customer. Next customer is Mick McNeil. He's co-founder and chief business officer at Carbon3 AI. And maybe what I would say is I understand Carbon3 AI has been a power company focused on renewable energy, including generating power from trash. We can ask Mick if that is true, but sounds very good. And now I understand that they move in to become a GPU cloud provider. So Mick, welcome to the stage, and thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks. So Mick, is what I just said true? I mean, Carbon3 AI, power company that started some time ago in generating energy from trash. Is that correct?
Well, first of all, you're in Europe, and so I'm not sure the word trash lands as quite as well as waste.
Oh.
But yes, look, Carbon3, we're in an energy business transforming into an AI solutions business, not a GPU as a service business.
AI solutions.
AI
Correct
solutions.
me, please. Yeah.
Look, this energy business that is now called Carbon 3, we own 55 locations, top to bottom of the UK, left to right. And we create energy from landfills in a lot of those different locations. That's important because if you think about the challenges that the UK has today in scaling AI capacity, it's land and power generated at the appropriate price as well. So we've got these assets that can really have an impact on the UK enterprises becoming more successful. And we're deploying modular DCs, supercomputers, creating the national grid for AI for the UK. But that takes time. These supercomputers things are a little bit tricky.
Yeah. So very interesting. The move from power to now being an AI solutions provider, but you build in a cloud using supercomputers in the back. At the same time, you've decided to use HPE Private Cloud AI. So you built this big cloud with GPUs, but we also use in Private Cloud AI. Can you tell us a bit more about why HPE Private Cloud AI?
Yes. Look, we named this thing 4 months ago, and we've had a lot of demand already from enterprises who feel the pressure to move quickly at deploying AI use cases to help them be better than the competitors. As I said before, these supercomputer things, they take time to design, procure, deploy successfully, and manage. And that's, at best, a 6-month cycle time. We've got customers now, which meant we needed a different option to deploy AI capacity at pace and PCAI, and we've dubbed that our private AI lab, was the answer to that. Within 40 days from PO, we had it deployed, another 10 days with customers on it. And so for us, it was about 2 things. One, pace to market, but pace to market with the right technology that allows us to address enterprises in the way that they need addressed right away. And what I mean by that is enterprise-grade fabric that enables them to connect to their business systems to deploy the use cases that you've just introduced to us.
Yeah, no, that's great. So on the one hand, you build in this large cloud for your customers, but with Private Cloud AI, you were able to, from order to having customers, 50 days, you said.
50 days, customers, yes, we shocked ourselves.
PCAI, which is fantastic. And probably the order is what took 40 days out of the 50, that's what you said.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later, no problem. So that's interesting. Can you tell us a bit, do you have customers already doing POCs or using PCAI and how they're planning to use it?
Yes, we've a number of customers, a couple in the Gen AI space, okay. A couple of customers that are in this room right now who are deploying their technology onto our platform.
Is it a secret or you can?
It is a secret for now, yes.
Secret person in the room, can you say what they do without naming them?
I can't, no.
Okay,
so there'll be some press next week to that end. Look, what's the reality? We recognize that Private Cloud AI had the toolkit that enables customers in the broadest sense to execute across an AI workflow, be that from ingesting and managing their data to an inference endpoint and everything else in between. And so that's, and to support that journey for customers, like a lot of enterprises in this room, we don't know where to start, but need to feel a pressure to start. We've actually created an offer that's in market for everyone else in the room as well, which is our private AI lab experience. So 2 weeks from zero to production-ready use case for qualified enterprises, like many people in this room, for free, in partnership with NVIDIA and HPE. We're bringing folks on that journey, and we can only do that with PCAI, given the toolkit that it presents.
2 weeks, I want to join that. I want to be your customer to join.
Please.
2 weeks.
Small cost.
Yeah. Any things about your experience with PCAI that you want to share or so far?
Look, I'm a dumb sales guy, and what that means is I don't typically get hands-on with technology because I don't know how to. With PCAI, it is that simple in terms of how you present the capabilities to dumb salespeople like me that enables non-technical users to create value pretty quickly. Excellent. We've loaded up a bunch of our important business assets into Private Cloud AI and are able to run a RAG model against that and pose natural language questions to the data. And that was something which, again, I could deliver on. So the key takeaway here is simplicity of execution towards a use case and time to market.
Mick, thank you. It's fantastic to hear you say all these things and how you're using PCAI, and even you call it something else, not PCAI.
Private AI Lab.
Private AI Lab.
I don't think I said it yet, but this is an offer to all enterprises in the room.
You have your chance to say that. Yeah. So in
Private
2
AI
weeks,
Lab.
get people up and running, which is fantastic.
Production ready.
Thank you very much, Vic. Thank you for being here. Yeah, excellent. Yeah. Okay, last but not least, we have one more customer, which is Wolfgang Klein from Switzerland. I didn't say the country. We're US, UK, and now Switzerland. Wolfgang is the founder of Klein Computer, a small, medium business in Switzerland that does hardware repairs in the computer industry. Wolfgang, thank you for being here.
Hi, Gabriel.
Hey,
Hi.
Please have a seat.
Yeah. Thank you.
So Wolfgang, sometimes I say Wolfgang, sometimes Wolfgang. I can't be an American and say Wolfgang. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Effectively, your company does repairs for computers, and you started using, or you got HPE Private Cloud AI with the idea to improve the effectiveness of your help desk. Is that fair?
Yes, that's correct.
Can you tell us a bit more about that and what you're doing in this first phase?
Yeah, we do a lot. We do break fix for HP and Lenovo. And as well, we have customers.
We like HP better than Lenovo, but go
yeah,
on.
it's not enterprise Lenovo, it's client Lenovo.
Okay. Yeah.
We are HP only.
Okay, good.
HP only, yeah. The point is, we have a lot of customers where we support for small, medium businesses.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of service calls if the customer have a problem.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have no tech guys in the office.
Right.
Saturday, Sunday they don't work. And I saw 1.5 years ago this presentation in Las Vegas for the private cloud AI, and I was so surprised. And I was going back and realized that I can change my own company and bring my company into a private cloud AI company. That the private cloud AI our help desk, our ticket system, that will be automated in the future. Not today. Today is the tech guy at the phone or at the desk, get the information back from our ticket system that the solution is this. And AI help us, if we have not a solution, bring him the right answer today.
So today you have your help desk people that are using private cloud AI to enter any information about a ticket, the problem, and the resolution. And then when a new ticket appears, they can use private cloud AI to ask questions.
Yes.
And when there's a new problem, they're going to use their database of all problems and have an answer often for the problem they see. Is that correct?
That's correct. But one thing is that I must work real hard because you need data.
You need the data.
From our 7 years, not all the data was so good that I expect.
Yeah.
But my dream was further on, I will connect all the manufacturer. That means HPE, we get the commitment that we, as the first company all over the world, get the direct connect deep into HPE for this repair thing.
Okay.
That we get a super answer from you.
Oh, okay.
And that's HPE, but I want not HPE, I want HP, I want Microsoft.
Right. So
everybody.
Today you're using your own data from problems, and now you're going to have a direct connection with HP and other companies about their data problems that is going to augment that for your data center, for your help desk people. So you're a small business, but you went into PCAI, and you said you hired a few people. Can you say how many people did you hire to make this happen?
I hired now 2 young guys. Two, yeah. They speed up now the process because, you know, I heard from the guy before that you can do it in 1-2 months because this private cloud AI is so great because, you know, we have so much software already installed. You're so fast.
Yeah.
But you must understand how to deploy.
Yeah.
And all over the world, here realize how it works. It's not so much partners that realize how this private cloud AI works. It's amazing.
But it's interesting that a small business, you hire 2 people, private cloud AI, and you're doing it yourself, and you're getting results today. You have a longer-term vision, which is instead of the help desk people using the system, customers will directly access private cloud AI. Can you say a bit about your vision?
Yeah.
I think your son said not a good idea, correct?
Oh, my son, I told my son, he's 25 years old, and I told him, yeah, you can call our private cloud AI. I was to call to an agent, and the agent help you to solve the problem. He told me, it's not possible.
Okay. And what did you say?
My answer was, son, you know, I was 16 years old. I don't have a phone in my pocket.
Yeah.
Now you have a phone in your pocket.
Yeah.
Believe me,
Yeah.
it will be there and it's possible with NVIDIA. It's already installed on our private cloud AI.
Yes.
You must only train it, you must connect it, and it works.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Nice. So I was going to say, so vision long term, used directly by customers, today used by your help desk. When it's used by customers, one of the things that we chatted a bit yesterday was Switzerland is a multilingual country, so is Europe, something that we tend to forget in the United States, that we build things in English. How does your system work with different languages?
That's easy. Our system understands Swiss German in different language, different dialect, understand English, French, German, Italian, Russia. No problem. Because
Okay.
it's built in by NVIDIA, it's there.
Yeah.
You must only use it.
Yeah.
I don't need a software deployer that it works already.
It just works in all the languages for you.
It's by
solves your
design,
problem.
by design.
Okay. Any recommendation for the people here in the audience that are thinking, should I jump into AI or wait? What's your view?
Yeah, I'm a real small company.
Yeah.
And I will bring into the audience, remember or go back home and watch deep into your company. If you have probably something that you can start and deploy for the first step, and then you realize you can automate as well your own company, like I do.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit time. It's not for 2 to 3 months. It takes a little bit longer because you must adapt your process. You must change process.
Yes.
You must change the way how you do the work today. It's not the same that you do it tomorrow.
Right.
Because it's a private cloud AI. You must use this private cloud AI to make your business faster and better. For me, the point to the future is I have a better service to our customer.
Right.
Customer first.
Yeah.
With my private cloud AI, I have a better relationship with the customer.
Excellent.
And a customer has all-day journey that he can order product, he can have the service of the product that we sell. He has everything from one-stop shopping.
Fantastic to listen to you, your vision. Your 25-year-old didn't believe in you, but here you are implementing it and changing your company. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Well, I hope you appreciated listening to 3 different customers, US, Switzerland, UK, very different environments too. They all using private cloud AI to go from POC to production, and we think that this is all possible. So thank you all for being here. I just want to say a couple words. IDC did an analysis of what they call the private AI infrastructure systems, and they put HPE Private Cloud AI up and to the right, so number 1. So we kind of like that, so why not share it with all of you? So it's a good thing. With that said, I hope you enjoy the conversation and that you see that Private Cloud AI gives different customers that hope you feel represented by them the opportunity to move very quickly into AI in a place that you have access to your secure data, develop it quickly. You don't have to worry about the lifecycle management of different tools. It's all managed, and you see at least 3 people that talk about their experiences. Please, if you have an opportunity to give feedback, we're going to continue to improve. This is my first time at Discover, so I'm interested in the feedback. So next time at Discover, I can improve. So we'll always look for that. Thank you all for being here. I think we have like 4 minutes left, so we can allow for a couple questions here for the audience, for the panel that was here. But after that, we're just going to move outside, and we're going to stand right there. And if you have questions for the individuals that are here, we're all going to stay right after the presentation. I don't know if we're going to open for questions here, or let me get the queue. One question, that's not a lot. Well, let's do the following. Let's just, with a couple minutes left, let's all walk outside. Let's give a round of applause to the presenters that were here with me. And I say, thank you, everyone.